We'd have to really squeeze one in here, huh?
Oh, yeah. We'll be shoulder to shoulder, all cute and cuddly.
Yeah, or just,
Or one of them can pop on one of our laps,
Yeah, just like Santa.
Just like Santa.
Hello, and welcome back.
Hey, guys.
To Adulting Midwest Style. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Alicia.
It's a podcast where we talk about all things adulting.
We play fun games.
Yeah, we play fun games. Sip on our favorite Wisconsin beers.
Last episode, though, that it's specific to Wisconsin, so get excited.
We are expanding to the Midwest.
Yes.
So if you have beer suggestions, please let us know.
Comment below or DM me, always Al, or Adulting Midwest Style. If you're new here, welcome.
Yes.
Subscribe, like this video if you're enjoying it, or if you do enjoy it by the end. And then thank you for all of you who are subscribed already.
Yeah.
What do you got today?
I got Three Sheeps Brewing. It's a Water Slide IPA.
It's a very pretty blue color. Maybe I'll put a image of it on the screen for you YouTubers.
Save the bottle cap because this is a new bottle cap for me.
Are you struggling?
No. I'm saving the bottle cap.
Oh, sure. He did just say that. Thank you. And then I am drinking a Sprecher beer. It's called Winter Lager, and it has an evil-looking Santa on it blowing snow.
It looks like he's smoking a doobie, but in reality, it's
just snow blowing out of his mouth. But maybe I'll put both images on there because they're both kind of fun. But yeah, something new for me. I don't think I've ever had this one, so hopefully we like it. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. All right, so we're going to make a beer run.
Right. Merry Christmas, by the way. I know we said that in the last episode, but Merry after Christmas?
Yes.
Christmas?
Mine is very good.
I don't hate it.
Okay.
It's good.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
We got to expand your beers.
My palate?
Yes.
My palate, if you will. Yes, probably. Which I guess will happen come next week. So
ales and lagers are basically your
that's pretty good.
Pilsners.
But anyway, this episode we're kind of doing not a New Year's episode like themed one, but we're just talking our 2021 just in general goals, personal, house goals, podcast goals,
baby goals.
Like baby goals, yeah. So we kind of go through our goals for the next year, and we thought we'd share them with you.
And then hopefully we'll recap.
Yeah, maybe like
at the end of 2021.
Yeah, we'll recap and then start this whole goals thing all over again at the end of the year. But
so write down your goals.
Yeah. What are your goals for 2021? I'm sure there's a lot of you that have very different ones, maybe based on maybe you'll want to travel and hopefully we'll be able to next year at some point, things like that. But let's get into it.
Yeah, sure.
Our first category is podcast goals, which we thought you'd enjoy to hear because, you're listening to us. So figured we'd share with you some of our personal podcast goals that we'd like to see for ourselves next year. And
obviously, whenever we started this, we always wanted to grow.
Yes.
In terms of listeners, followers,
subscribers.
I think that our Q&A was perfect, where it was okay, everybody asked these questions and we answered them. And
that was super fun for us, by the way. Yes. Keep the questions coming. We do plan on doing those like a series. So
yeah, and it did very well.
Yes, absolutely. I think another thing we talked about way back in October, maybe we had a guest host. My mom, Erin, wasn't here.
No.
But my mom came to guest host, and that seemed like a very fun, popular, different thing that people liked. And so we thought maybe we'd have a few more guest hosts. Maybe they would be in addition to both of us. Maybe it'd be replacing one of us. We don't know, but we thought we'd see what you thought of that. If you'd like to have a guest host or have a guest in general on this show. We thought maybe we'd do that on our Friday episode, which we'll get to later.
Mm-hmm. We'd have to really squeeze one in here, huh?
Oh, yeah. We'll be shoulder to shoulder, all cute and cuddly.
Yeah, or just,
Or one of them can pop on one of our laps,
Yeah, just like Santa.
Just like Santa. But yeah, so one of our goals was maybe having more guests and just kind of expanding our podcast and the different episodes we do in that way. But I guess another one we we wrote down notes because we wanted to make sure we shared everything with you. And so one other thing that we said was see if we can post maybe more often, maybe like 2 episodes per week instead of just one extra one per month. We thought maybe we'd see come mid to late next year if we could maybe swing doing an extra episode each week for both podcasts and YouTube, or maybe just a YouTube episode consistently. Anything that we mention, please comment below if you like the idea, because obviously you guys are the ones watching us. We have these goals and ideas, but we would obviously love it like if you shared your opinion on it, if you love the idea of guests, if you like the idea of
maybe they don't.
Yeah, maybe an extra episode each week, consistently each week, I should say. So, comment either way, because you're not going to hurt our feelings. We don't want to put anything out there that you don't want. So
yeah, and that would be the other thing too, where we devote all this time to, filming, editing, posting,
right,
doing all the thumbnails and stuff, and then all of a sudden it gets like 7 views, and it's like, well, is this the best thing?
Yeah, so comment below if you'd like that, if you'd be interested in some sort of extra episode each week, so that we have 2 posts each week on YouTube and podcast. And then the posting schedule, I guess, did you want to go over that a little bit?
Yeah, obviously we do every Monday, and I think that's a really good way to start the week. If you guys enjoy listening to us, it's kind of like a Mondays suck, and we can help make your Monday better.
With a beer. Yeah. With us.
And we're going to continue doing our extra video, per month. Whether or not we do a guest host or we do this or that, we'll obviously continue doing our updates on Theo. They're just not going to be every month.
No. The updates will probably end up being maybe every 3 months, or maybe just at the halfway through mark.
Yeah, the 18 and 2 year mark.
Yeah. And then as for the once a month episode, the bonus episode we do, the 12-month update will be on the first Thursday of January. And then starting at the end of January, we are actually going to move that bonus episode to the last Friday of every month. So the last Friday in January. So you actually get 2 bonus episodes in January. Love that for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, last Friday and every month is what our bonus episode will be now, not on the first Thursday, last Friday. So essentially what it'll be is every Monday, and then the last Friday we'll have an extra video. And then we'll see if you guys like the idea of us posting an extra episode or maybe consistently doing 2 episodes a week. Please let us know. But for now, every Monday and then the last Friday of the month is what our posting schedule will be. But then as far as any other podcast goals,
I mean I hope that we can upgrade the camera.
Yeah.
So when we first started, we used our phone.
Yes.
Which was fine and dandy, except
it was fine.
The front facing camera was okay. The rear facing camera was better, but then we can't see ourselves, and you can only record for so long.
Right.
At a very big file size.
Yes.
With this camera, thank you for lending it to us.
Yes.
Lauren. So we can, have this nice high quality Canon camera, but it can only record in 10-minute segments.
Right.
Which is why
it's an older camera.
Hopefully we can upgrade even once more so we can get a really good, crisp, clear picture camera.
Yeah.
Playing in, really good quality, and we can do, 20, 30-minute segments.
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But so yeah, upgrading the camera would be good. Maybe upgrading some lighting, maybe getting some umbrella lights, things like that. But I as far as podcast goals, I think that would cover most of it. Obviously, YouTube, we'd love to have more subscribers subscribe. So spread the word if you like us.
Mm-hmm.
We'd love to grow our YouTube channel because our podcast, like on listening platforms, is doing quite well.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty pleased with how it's going there. But we'd love for it to kind of grow in both places and not be so like staggered. But
yeah.
Let's move into our next category, which is house goals for
Our house.
2021.
Yep.
So you want to talk about?
Yeah, so a lot of the house has to deal with the outside.
Right.
So I wanted to do that back patio. I'm sure I mentioned it in one or two videos.
I don't know if you mentioned it. You may want to talk about it because I
Sure.
was trying to think.
Yeah, sure. So our back patio has some pavers right outside the back garage door.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kind of go out maybe 5 feet, and then they go to the right maybe 2, and then they go right up to our concrete slab.
Right.
Which is, our back patio. It has our patio set and just a nice area to hang around. Yeah. What I was hoping to do is remove the pavers and either put new pavers all along the back of the garage.
Yeah.
Or a nice new concrete slab all down the back of the garage. Yeah. Currently, it's just plants that just kind of grow there, and
it looks like crap.
Flynn gets in it when it rains, and he has muddy paws. Mm-hmm. So at least this way, you could have a nice seating area. Yeah, I could put my grill there.
Yeah, I was gonna say he wants to like set up his grill there, and maybe have just a couple of little chairs with like maybe a little table there, just to have extra seating out there. But that was definitely one thing that we would have liked to do this year, and it just kept getting put off and put off and put off.
And then now it's winter, and the ground is really hard.
Right.
The thing is that, I mean, we don't have like a trailer, so I can't grab like a 12 by 12 slab of, we wanted to put nice big pavers in, but we need like 100, 150 of them. Like I would have to make like 20 trips to Menards and back. Yeah.
No thanks.
So, and then on top of that, you would have to,
do the work,
get it out. So why not just hire somebody to do it? But that gets expensive too.
Yeah. We'll see what we do. We'll keep you updated when and if we get that done next year. It'll probably, again, be closer to like the summertime so that weather's nice, ground's softer, things like that.
Yeah. And also outside, like we remove trees at the beginning, like right away in May. Mm-hmm. And nothing ever came about it. Like we never ground the stumps down. We never grass seed. Like we didn't do any of that. Like it just kind of sat dormant.
So definitely some landscaping will need to happen next summer too. A lot of boring outside stuff, I know. Mm-hmm. But a project that I have been personally working on is like our entryway closet in our house. We built like a mudroom in it instead of having like a normal closet. It's more like a mudroom style where
took the doors off.
Took the doors off, had a bench from our wedding that we put in there. And then Aaron built like cubbies up on the wall to, store bins that we have. But the inside, the walls themselves are just like white, dirty, what it was in there.
Yeah, plain white with just wood, pine wood.
So I'm hoping to either maybe wallpaper the walls or maybe paint it a nice gray color or something like that. But I'd like to complete that project, I guess is my point. We started it, and the walls just drive me nuts. So I want to get the walls done. And that's something we may be able to do within the next few months here.
And that's like our spiel is that you get a job like 90% complete and then like just put it off.
Classic.
Classic
adulting, right? Yeah. I'm sure other people can attest to like having a project almost done and then just not quite, or vice versa.
And then lastly, I just like the doors in general.
Our interior doors, yeah.
And a couple exterior doors I would like to change out. Our interior doors, the people before us painted literally everything on the door, like the door hinges,
but didn't remove anything. It's almost like they painted the doors with like the hinges on, the knobs on, and not with like a good paint for that.
Yeah, it was like a really thick, I don't know paint enough, but it's like the sticky latexy type paint which isn't ideal for doors on the edges because you can't close them, and when you open them, they're really loud.
They're really loud. They squeak. They get stuck because they're sticky, and it drives me nuts because we have a 1-year-old that we need to sometimes sneak into his room, to help him go back to sleep and everything. Who has now learned the noises of a door
open? What?
Our door opening or what? Things like that.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts because when I go in there to try to help him go back to sleep, I don't necessarily want him to like shoot up because he hears the door cracking open. I'd rather him not really be creepy and not really know that I'm coming into his room to help him with something.
Yeah, I tried to palm sand all the edges, and it just needs more off of
like it door. Almost is like we need to strip the whole freaking thing.
So
we might as well replace it at that point.
We replaced the hinges, which was really nice. They actually when they're actually opening, they're not squeaking when they open.
No, because again, they painted on the hinges, so it was scraping and scratching and creaking, and so we replaced the hinges, which solved one problem, but it still gets stuck on the door frame, and it's just
the door comes into the frame, and the paint on paint just rubs.
Yeah, it's garbage, and so we'd like to obviously. I think I mentioned it in our. I mentioned it in the episode about maybe our lottery or when we. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mentioned that I would love to get interior doors that were maybe a darker wood with some knots in it to kind of add some character. So that's probably what we'd maybe look into getting, not the super inexpensive ones.
Yeah.
But something a little more characteristic. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that would probably be it for house stuff. I know that doesn't sound like a lot. And truthfully, we purposely didn't put a ton because we all know as homeowners, apartment owners,
the furnace goes.
Shit fucking goes.
Yeah.
And you have to pay for it. Because, the furnace, you can't really not pay and buy a new furnace in the winter. And our dryer, it's old. We could see it maybe go in the next year, but I'm not going to put that in there. I'm not going to pay for one until it actually shits out. So there's obviously expenses that we're probably going to have that we wouldn't expect. But these are probably the main things that we want to do as a choice.
Yeah.
But I think that would probably close out our planned housing goals and everything like that. But our last category we kind of did was just personal ones. Aaron said some goals that he has for himself, and I set some for myself. And then we'll close this out for you guys since it's a holiday week again. Whoop, whoop.
Yep.
But anyway.
So basically, for my personal goals, I think everybody wants that promotion at work, that raise at work.
Yeah.
More money. Mm-hmm. More responsibility, hopefully less time. Before the virus, I really worked, I was working 50 hours. 45 was a short week. And 40s just didn't happen. This year, 40s were a lot more
consistent.
Yeah. I'm hoping to stay on 40s. I don't really need the overtime pay.
No.
Hoping to get the raise and, the promotions and whatnot. But we'll see,
I think you mentioned that you were hoping to learn some of the other skills that could help boost you up a little bit too there. Some of the programming and things like that, right?
No.
Oh.
But I mean, yeah, sure.
Never mind.
Sure. I'm more or less a utility player at my job. I can do most things decently well. I don't really have a specialty, I guess I would say.
Yes.
And just being that utility knife that everybody uses. And then also, I hurt my back.
No, he's hurt his back multiple times.
I hurt my back last year in May. And I herniated a disc. I threw it out. A lot of people say, "Oh, you're too young for that." And it's yeah, I am, but it's what happened. Got much better. And then one day, this was Thea was a week old or something like that.
It was early on.
we got big 6-8 inch snowstorm, and I woke up at 4 a.m. to shovel and snowball before work, and my back was out. And I don't know if you've ever tried to shovel and snowball with your back out, but it's not fun. I started seeing a chiro regularly, and I think that's like a good thing. I didn't like, obviously I like worked through the pain and wore a back brace, and it would come, it would go, it would come, it would go. I get my back straightened out by the chiro, and it went from like 2 weeks to like a month of just like pain and sorrow to like a couple days.
Yeah.
I can only say good things about the chiro. They just crack your back, but in the right way.
Yeah. You won't ever see me at a chiropractor. No offense to anybody that goes, because I know, like, everybody that I know, I feel like goes to one. It just freaks me the F out. Like, the idea of somebody, like, especially the neck thing, ooh, that just, like, freaks me out.
That's the good one.
Yeah, no, like, I cannot even watch it happen. The idea of it freaks me out. So you will never, ever see me go to one of his chiros or even go see one myself, which I'm sure I probably could benefit from, having birthed a child, a little over a year ago at this point. But, yeah, chiropractors freak me out. Yeah. But it does help him. He always feels like
tons better. I think I could see them more regularly. I just pay the copay, just go see them. So it's really not a big deal. But it's just nice for my back. I'm hoping that this next 2021 that I don't throw it out every other month, it seems like.
Right. It really does seem like that sometimes.
And like, it's a thing where it's like, I did all this landscaping last summer and nothing happened. And then this fall, I was doing literally the exact same thing and threw it out.
Yeah.
Like,
unpredictable, I suppose.
Just throwing rocks into a wheelbarrow and moving them. Like, that's what did it.
I think it's just the way you do things, the way you twist, the way you turn.
Well, yeah, definitely. And like, even like getting Theo up and down, like from sitting to standing, like myself, like picking him up and stuff. Like if I do that for like all day, like if you're gone or something, my back will like hurt. It won't be out.
Probably sore. Yeah.
So just seeing the chiro. And I could be cliche and say like, oh, I want to work out, but like, that's not a thing. Like, yeah. I work a blue-collar job. I get enough of a workout.
Yeah.
By noon, I would always have like 10,000 steps when I wore my Fitbit.
Yeah.
I would have like 15 to 20,000 steps per day.
Yeah. I'm sure more now, but with Theo, because when we get home, it's not like we just sit and do nothing.
Right, yeah.
But, all right, cool.
How about you?
Cool. I guess for me, I want to continue to cook more and kind of expand our recipe repertoire, if you will.
Our menu.
Our menu, yeah. Because I think mentioned previously, like with my schedule being now I'm in the office 3 days a week and Aaron's home with Theo before I get home, I really do want to work on getting some like crock pot recipes out there. And, if you
have any good ones.
Yeah, if you have any good ones, like 5 ingredients or less, like hit us up on the comments below or DM me, always Al or Adulting Midwest Al, because we are very open to, we're trying to be more open, I should say. Remember, no spice, no spiciness.
Yeah, we're not spicy.
But definitely like open to new recipes. I really want to get into the crock pot thing though, because that way, like when he gets home from his work with Theo and Flynn jumping all over him, like he can just like not even worry about cooking anything. Maybe just pop in some biscuits or something. But like, yeah,
makes the house smell gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Like when we
Chef's kiss.
When we do pork chops and like the apple cinnamon pork chops, it's like, ooh, it kind of smells like
good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I want to kind of get into that, or even just like freezer meals, maybe like doing meal prep like that, but just something easy for him to not even really have to do much work with on his days when he is picking up Theo from daycare, which is only those 3 days a week. But I do want to kind of expand our taste buds a little bit, expand the horizon. So that'd be probably one of my goals.
And it could even be just like we used to always get turkey. Like everything was turkey, ground turkey, turkey, everything. And now we're kind of going into like, we got some beef, we got some pork, we got some this, we got some that.
Yeah, we're kind of expanding our meats, definitely.
You're not really a fish person.
No, I'm not. I don't mind like a cod, like a breaded.
Like a beer batter.
Yeah.
Like deep fried. Yeah.
But you won't see salmon in this house probably. No. Or tilapia or whatever.
That's great.
Well, he likes fish. I don't really. But honestly, comment anything that you like that's like 5 ingredients or less, something simple, easy, good crock pot, even not a crock pot. Like something, I just want to expand our little taste buds over here.
Or follow her on Instagram because she will post like our little 5 ingredient.
I'll shout you out. Don't you worry. If you send a recipe and we try it out and love it, I will post that shit on Instagram. You best believe it and shout you out. But I guess other kind of goals I had was in general, like organizing our life. I bought an Erin Condren. Well, I should say Erin gave me an Erin Condren organizational like planner, and I really want to like do it. I want to use it. I want to use it for planning out our content, planning out our lives. Just use it to its fullest. And it's such a great tool. And I've already kind of been putting things in it, and it's very exciting.
You're very much a planner.
Yes, I am. And so I'm hoping that I get good use out of it. I was super excited when he gave it to me because, he gave it to me just a few days ago, Christmas. And so super excited about it. Can't wait to use it for next year for, again, podcast, anything with us as a family in general, appointments, blah, blah, blah. But just like organize the life that we are living here. And that goes to our house too. Like I feel like now that Theo's grown out of so many different baby items, clothes, toys, actual gear in general, now our basement has become a little bit fuller.
Yeah.
And so for Christmas, we asked for like organizational shelves, and I want to buy just some plastic bins to just really organize everything's labeled and kind of just pull out the whole shebang to get the basement like put together, I guess. Less chaotic.
Yeah, and I mean these shelves, they'll be the metal frame shelves with plywood on top, and you can put, Christmas stuff, 1, 2, 3, 10 bins right there, bam. And it's like
just off the floor, not stacked on top of each other, just a really nice look. And I want to do that like now before it really gets like overwhelming when we have a whole bunch of like baby stuff down here, which we do already, but like he's just growing like crazy. So I just feel like everything we want to save, it's just like I feel like I'm buying a bin or something to label like once a month now, just based on like how he grows. So that would kind of another thing organizational wise, I'd really like to organize like our pantry and like refrigerator a little more, because now that we are buying not only food for us, but we still have like some baby type of foods, like his yogurt. Like we don't eat like whole milk yogurt. We usually just grab like the Light and Fit yogurt for us for granola or parfaits. Yeah, it's mostly him. I do like yogurt. What?
You buy the Light and Fit. I eat the yogurt.
Yeah.
Like I would just have normal yolk plate, like whatever.
I buy Light and Fit still because I still occasionally will have a yogurt parfait.
Yeah.
Asshole. Anyway, so so we still have some baby-ish items that I kind of want to keep like in its own spot. We kind of have it in general, but like just to have it a little more organized. That's kind of like my personal like overall goal next year is just to organize different things, house, life, that kind of thing.
I will say that like when we were just together and didn't have a baby, we would buy like what we needed for the week, and that was it. Like there might be like a box of, whatever that
something random that we would buy.
Now it's like we're really starting to get into like the pantry stuff where, we have 3 different kinds of bags of chips and we have 4 different kinds of cereals, and it's like, that stuff grows and it takes up space.
Back when we were just living, just the two of us and everything, like obviously our jobs were different and everything, so we were a little more like tight on our budget. But now, we're doing good.
Yeah, but we also have to buy like plain Cheerios for Theo, and like we have like cinnamon checks, which he also likes, and Belvita bites, which he also likes, but we also eat.
Right.
So
it's there's a lot more food that we buy is bottom line. So it'd just be nice to have it just a little bit more organized, maybe some bins in our pantry just to keep, all the granola bars, all the chips, all the blah, 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 you know what I mean? So yeah, that's probably just an overall goal for me is just to organize just different things in our life just to make our lives easier. Cause who wouldn't want that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you want that?
Yeah.
Yeah. We want that. So yeah, and then I guess like if I had to say it cliche wise, I probably should start working out a little more than what I do. My job is not like Aaron's. My job is very much your basic office job. I'm sitting at a desk all day. Although when I go to work, I do have a standing desk. So I will stand like 2 or 3 times during my day, but most of the day I am sitting. And so I really should try to be more active. I honestly, since I've had Theo, I really haven't. I'll do like an occasional, I'll do like a little 10-minute workout after my shower, before my shower, just a couple push-ups, couple squats, easy things just to like feel good about myself.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely want to do stuff more regularly. We have equipment to do so. I mean, we have a rower, we have a treadmill that we bought late in my pregnancy last year, and we have like kettlebells and things like that. Like we have the equipment that I could pretty much put together a decent workout.
We have an ab ball that is now Theo's play toy.
Yes, but anyway, I don't really have a huge excuse why I shouldn't be able to now that Theo sleeps in a little longer in the morning. I can do it right away in the morning and have it done for my day. Because you bet your bottom I am not going to try to work out after my work day. How do people do that? I don't get it.
Well, and then
when I'm done with my work day, I want to just like hang out with my kid. And
also when it comes to like working out, it's like there's always the one time like something happens where he wakes up at 5 a.m. and it's like, oh, I had to miss my workout today.
And then that fucks you up for the rest of the month.
And then the next time, and then the next time, and then it goes away.
So I'd like to legitimately start working out a little more than what I do now. Even if it's just to start like maybe twice a week. And then as he is more consistent with that wake up time, and as I, get consistent with just 2 days a week, maybe I'll add a third day, something like that. But I really do want to get my body into gear, it into gear.
Yeah, and speaking of kicking, like you love that 9 rounds.
Oh yeah, I did. It's expensive though.
Yeah,
I wish that was probably my favorite workout program I think I've ever done, and I've done like P90X. I've done, that Michaels, what's her name? Jillian Michaels. I have some of her videos that I did for a while, and it's just once you find like something you really like, you got to stick with it. And 9 rounds was probably
what is it?
What?
For people that don't know.
Oh, 9 rounds is like a kickboxing workout where it's a scheduled like half-hour workout, nothing more, nothing less, and it's like stations where each station is like, I don't know, I think
you
it was
punch
like
a bag and then
you
kick
it's
a
like
bag.
2 minutes per station, and then like a minute like transition where the trainer there would shout out like, do butt kicks for a minute, and then you just move on to the next station. So it's a very regulated workout, but everybody's minding their own business, like, because everybody's doing the same workout. So nobody's paying attention to each other or you or anything. And that's what I kind of liked about it. And the fact that you get to punch shit.
Yeah.
You legitimately had like wraps, mitts, everything. And it was super fun, but it just got like annoyingly expensive.
It was like $100 a week, it seemed like.
Well, I think it's $100 a month.
Okay, but
maybe eventually in life maybe I could go back there once student loans, cars paid off, things like that.
Yeah, all of our stupid payments.
But adulting,
Mm-hmm.
you know what we're saying. But anyway, so that'd probably be my last like main goal, just like a personal goal for me or for our family, I guess. But and then raising our now 1-year-old.
Yeah.
Doing our best with that. Probably we'll see. Maybe next summer we might do like a swing set or something for him, because we'll do all that landscaping, which is why we're doing the landscaping, is we want to have like enough space for him to play, run around. We'd love to put a swing set in the backyard.
Swing set, trampoline.
Yeah.
We already have a basketball hoop that was already built in with the house.
So we're kind of prepping to have just like a fun backyard setting, and so that would be cool for him. And then, just raising a really cool 1-year-old, I guess, being chill parents. But anyway, that will conclude our 2021 goals episode. I guess we'll see you guys in the new year.
Yeah.
Cliche.
What are your goals? Put them down in the comments.
What are your goals? And they don't have to be like resolutions either. We're just talking goals here. These aren't what I would consider resolutions. More just like what we hope we can accomplish in the next year. But we hope you have a happy new year. Enjoy whatever party or whatever plans you have for that day. Stay safe, of course, obviously, but enjoy some cocktails, some beer, some wine, whatever shoots the shit for you.
We used to always gather for New Year's, and that's not happening this year.
We used to kind of do like a round robin.
There you go.
That round robin.
Red Robin, yum.
Yum. No. Round robin, where like one house would do like the main entree, one house would do appetizers, and then one house would be like the closing house where there was just dessert. We'd do a white elephant. We'd watch the ball drop. Super fun this year.
Go to bed.
Go to freaking bed. But whoa.
Yeah.
But this year we obviously are not doing anything like that. We honestly, I don't even know if we really have big plans, except probably us just sitting, drinking, and going to bed probably before midnight.
Definitely before midnight.
Unless something pops up. We'll see.
Yeah.
But we hope you enjoy your New Year's plans. Enjoy a cocktail for us.
Yeah, but don't forget to give us beer selections.
Yes.
Midwest.
Content selection or content ideas.
Questions.
For Q&A. Any thoughts on what you'd love to see from us? Not just content, but like if you liked the idea of the guest posts or guest hosts, or if you like the idea of having more videos, just let us know. Like, we don't want to do something you don't want. We want to give you what you want. So let us know what you'd like. But Happy New Year. We'll see you in the new year.
Yep.
And cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Ooh.
Good one.
Good one.
Mm-hmm. I'm all out.